Oh my god, dude. I am so freaking nervous and scared and excited and just so many emotions happening in my body right now. Longtime subscribers of mine know what this video is. It's kind of a running joke at this point. I do this every single time this happens. This one's, it's different, okay? So for those of you that do not know, I'm dropping a brand new album this Friday called Graveyard Shift. It's 22 songs, 23 if you order the physical CD, but I'll get to that later. And this is my last-ditch effort to push it in front of as many people as possible, because I get that not everybody watches every single video that I do. You don't see every single post that I do. So I make videos like this to try to get everybody in here. But not only am I dropping a new album this Friday, I'm getting married the weekend after. I am getting married. I just can't even fathom how I've gotten to this point. And I'm so nervous, I'm stressed, but I am unbelievably excited, and I cannot wait to finally get a ring on this finger and just start a new chapter in my life with my wife. Man, I'm an adult. It's crazy. A lot of you guys that have followed my journey or listened to my music know the issues that I've had in my life. I mean, I've been an open book with a lot of that stuff. So I know a lot of you guys are just as proud as I am that I've been able to kind of pull myself together and get to this point. And again, dude, I'm very excited and happy. This woman truly is my soulmate. Like, I know it's corny to say. I am a corny rapper after all, but there's no doubt in my mind. This woman was made for me. But anyway, enough of this happiness. Let's talk about the album. I watched a marketing video a long time ago that says, don't tell people to just buy your album. Explain why they should buy the album. So here are the reasons you should buy this album. Number one, I've got a record to uphold. Every single album that I've put out, this will be my technical 5th official album that I've put out. I've got 2 solo albums. I've got 2 collab albums with my producer, Joey Nato. Yes, there is a 6th album, but it's like an underground album that I don't count, okay? I didn't know what was going on back then. But every single album that I've put out has charted in the top 5 of the iTunes charts, and that's just a huge badge of honor for me. I still remember the last album that we put out. It went number 1 on the iTunes charts, and my mom called me crying at like 1 o'clock in the morning. I really do put a whole lot of emotion and energy and time into this music. And so when you see yourself on those charts like that, it's just like a huge weight lifted off your shoulders. There's a lot of competition this time. Glorilla just put out her album. Big X The Plug just put out his. Rod Wave just put out his. And those are some heavy hitters in hip hop right now. So if you want to help me out with that, please buy it directly on iTunes. That is what counts towards the charts. And that's like the most direct support you can give me for this album. But that's just specifically with iTunes. It's available on Spotify. It's on Amazon. It's literally every platform that you can think of. It's there. And all the pre-order links will be down there, okay? I'll put them out individually for you so you don't have to click a link and then click another link and then click another link. You can go exactly where you want to go. I will say Apple Music doesn't have pre-orders. It won't let me do that. If you buy it on iTunes, it counts as the pre-order for Apple Music. But if you don't want to buy the album and you pay for an Apple Music subscription and just want to listen to it for free when it drops, it will be available in Apple the day that it drops. But it's $9.99 for 22 songs. Literally each song is less than 50 cents, okay? Help your boy out. Reason number 2, I do not put out songs that I don't think are good. Some people might not think they're good, but I believe in every single one of them. I'm not going to just put some stuff out to be putting music out, okay? And at the end of this, I'll go track by track and tell you why each individual song I think is awesome. There's a whole lot of variety on this album, let me tell you. If you like singing Crypt, if you like mad Crypt, if you like fast rapping Crypt, if you like slow rapping Crypt, if you like storytelling Crypt, any kind of version you've ever heard me do, it is all on here. This is just a regurgitation of my career. Reason number 3 is that this album is the end of a chapter of my life. Like I said, I'm about to get married. I'm trying to get a lot closer in my faith in religion. So I'm really trying to stop swearing. I'm trying to stop being as spiteful and hateful as a person, holding on to grudges. And so all of these songs are me unloading everything that I've had. These are all songs that I've worked on over the last 3 years that have those topics, that have the swearing, that have the hatred. And I wanted to unload all of this venom into the world before I wiped the slate clean of myself. And so the albums moving forward and the music moving forward is going to be a lot more personal and rapping about stuff in life that I care about way more than just being the better rapper or somebody doesn't like my music, so I need to go crap on those guys. That's what this album's for. Some of you might know my song, If My Heart Had Wings. You see that it's not on this album and it's a recent song that I put out. That will be on the next album, and that kind of song is the direction that I want my new music to go in. So it's not like I'm going to country or going to metal or anything like that. It's still rap. It's just topic-wise, I want to clean myself up. Reason number 4, the features went crazy on this. But yeah, I always say the best features are the ones that you get back like within an hour because they're not thinking, they're just flowing. I'm pretty sure every single one of these features were like that. And I'll talk about them more as I get into the track-by-track details, which will be my next point. Reason number 5, I love you. And if you love me, you will buy this album. Just kidding. I'm not going to put an ultimatum on your love for me or my love for you. This is just genuine support. If you want to support me as an independent artist, show some love. That's it. Reason number 6, independent artist battles. I'm about to be completely transparent with you guys because I feel feel like not a whole lot of people really know about the numbers. So let's go over the numbers. There's 22 songs on this album. So that's 22 beats that I gotta have. Now, each situation is different, but most of the time, I'm gonna buy an unlimited license for a beat that I find that I really like, which means I don't really have to worry about the number of streams that I get. I can get 10 million streams, I can get 30,000 streams. And those 9 times out of 10 are going to be anywhere from $100 to $200. So we'll split it right down the middle, call it an even $150 for an unlimited license on all these beats. There are some cases where I buy a limited license. If I see a beat that I really like on YouTube, but it already has like 10 million views and I know a bunch of people have used it, I'm not gonna buy an unlimited license for it because it's kind of pointless. If I see that the song is doing well, then I might go buy an unlimited license. That's kind of the bad part about buying BeatStars beats and beats that other people have. And I think there's like 4 or 5 on here that I didn't buy an unlimited license for, but most of them I did. So I'll drop down the cost to $3,000 even just on beat licenses for this album. I don't own a single one of these beats. All right, now I've got 22 beats. I write the lyrics, I make the songs. Now it's got to be mixed. Mixing is a minimum $100 per song. And if I don't do $100 per song, I'll do a 10% share of the royalties that the song gets for the rest of its life. I think this album, a bunch of them I paid for a mix, but a bunch of them I did percentages as well. So I'll count it like $75 a song. So now we're up to $4,650 just to get the baseline product out there. That's also with me having an in-home studio. A ton of independent artists don't have access to this. They go to a studio somewhere else and pay somebody $50, $100 an hour to record. I'm lucky enough that I know just enough to make songs from my home. But I mean, this mic was $400, my interface was $200, there's a mixing board that was $500, my computer is $2,000. Like, there is money to be sunk in all of this stuff, okay? But I'm not gonna count any of the products and stuff into the factor because I bought them, you know, years ago, and it's kind of probably paid itself off over time. But that is part of it. And that's with no marketing, no advertisements, that's just baseline, make the album. Now I gotta upload it to streaming services, which mine I think costs $150 a year, something like that. It's nothing crazy. And then it's 99 cents a song on top of that to kind of put it in Shazam's database and these different databases that I'm not even sure is worth it. And that compounds yearly. But again, that's just stuff that I'm not even gonna account into this equation here. Just little stuff to let you guys know about. So at the very minimum, we're at $4,650 to make this album possible. And honestly, I feel like I get pretty good deals with some of the stuff that I do. I know it costs a lot more for other people. So in order for me to make my money back on this album, on Spotify, I would have to get 1,162,500 streams. But that's also me getting 100% of the royalties from the song, which there's not a single song on here that I'm getting 100% for. I'm at least paying 10% to a producer. Features, I'm giving 25% out, some of them 50% based on how much work they did on the beat and stuff like that. So I'm probably looking at around 2 million streams to try to make the money back for this album specifically. So yeah, next time you see one of your favorite independent artists, not just me, but like Vin J, Luke Gone, Duran, Gatsby, Lex, like all these independent rappers, you see them promoting a song, don't just skip by it. Click on the song, give it a listen, share it with your homies if you like it. Just give it a chance, because we have nobody pushing us. You guys are the ones pushing us. So yeah, there's the transparency on the numbers. But yeah, last but not least, let's talk about each individual song on here and their topics and what they sound like. Track number 1, Save Me, is all singing. There's no rapping. I was singing my heart out on this. I was super dark and depressed one night, and this song is about many things, but it's mainly about music. It's almost like a dark sequel to my song There For You with Atlas. Number 2, Fade Away. This song is already out. It's one of my favorite choruses I've ever done. It's pretty much about never giving up in life, despite all the obstacles in front of you, and doing everything you can possible to make sure that you don't fade away, that people don't forget about you, and that you just kind of fall back. Track number 3 with Gatsby. Again, a really dope chorus on this one. I had the chorus made for this one for a very long time before I could kind of figure out what kind of rap verse I wanted, and then Gatsby just pooped on me and did it in 20 minutes. But yeah, this is about really crappy friends, kind of riding with you, kind of not, kind of being halfway on, halfway off in life. And this song's like, all right, if you're gonna ride with me, but if not, get off. Track number 4, Pour Another Drink. This is probably my favorite song on the album. I put out a leaked snippet of this like 2 years ago. People really loved it. I want this one to be the song. Mark my words now, this is gonna be the most streamed song on the album. And that's saying a lot because the next song has a lot of streams right now. But this song doesn't swear. This is actually kind of more of the new direction that I want to move in with my music, but I wanted to include it on this album because I just love the song so much. I want it on the radio. I want it everywhere. That's gonna be the song. Track number 5, Eeny, Meeny, Miny, Mo. This song's like 15,000 streams away from hitting 1 million. I put it out last year sometime, and I did a couple TikToks with it, and then just kind of logged out of my TikTok. And I came back, and it had like 6 million views on TikTok, and so many different open verses to it. And I did a horrible job at capitalizing on this. I literally had a viral TikTok, and I was unaware and didn't do anything with it. Song is a banger though. Track number 6, Lies with Durand. This is a darker kind of vibe. It has kids singing on the chorus, and it's like kind of creepy. The bass on this beat hits crazy. My truck speakers speakers go insane. But obviously the song is about lies, but it's lies that have been told to us from the music industry to friends to lies that we tell ourselves. Really nice listen. Track number 7, A-List. Man, what a banger. I love this song so much. You can tell that I'm having fun on this one. I'm talking my talk a little bit on this one. Just kind of addressing people saying that I fell off and that I'm broke and all this other stuff. It's like, bro, if I fell off, you wouldn't be talking about me. It's just a really fun song. Track number 8, Still Rapping From My Closet. I put this one out at the end of last year. I think I kind of did like 10 songs at the end of last year, beginning of this year. It's a sequel to Rapping From My Closet and just kind of updating you guys on my life. It's really bouncy and really fun. Track 9, Deal With The Devil. I am in my storytelling bag on this one. Dude, I love making storytelling songs. But this one doesn't swear either, but I was really inspired by a Halloween Horror Nights haunted house, but also the story of Robert Johnson. If you guys don't know who that is, it is supposedly the blues player that sold his soul to the devil to be able to play the guitar really well. And this song is about a guy trying to sell his soul to the devil to be better in music, but there's a really cool twist on it. Track 10, Set the Record Straight. I've always loved this song. The song has a huge hatred fan base, but they can all suck a wiener. This song is a banger. Track 11, Bigger Man with Joey Nato. I've seen some people be pretty excited about this, me and Joey working together again. Some people thought we weren't friends anymore, I guess, but you know, Joey bought a baby and had a house. We're great friends. He's actually coming to my wedding next weekend. But yeah, Joey sent me this one. The beat on it is gnarly. He made the beat from scratch, and I really like the cadence that I did on this one. I tried to keep the same rhyme scheme throughout the whole verse. Really tried to challenge myself pen-wise on it. Track 12, Get It. This is a gem song. I don't swear in it. There are a handful of songs on here that I don't swear. I'm trying, okay? I actually made this song for my buddy Paul Macbeth as like a walkout song for his disc golf tournaments, and he actually used it a couple times and used it in his tour schedule announcement, so it was really cool that he did that. But yeah, I've listened to the song working out. I've listened to it at the boxing gym. It gets me going every time, and I hit some nice cadences if I do say so myself. Track 13, Red Light, Green Light with Lex Bratcher. This song is so weird. I've teased this song in one of my Styles of Rap video, I think I called it the TikTok song, but it's just got a freaking gross 808 bass line. Lex is absolutely killing it, especially on TikTok right now. I rap fast on this, I rap slow, had some really dope punchlines on this as well, but Lex she out raps me. I'm just gonna let you know right now, don't go into this expecting me to try to compete with her. she's just insane, man. Track 14, Metal Rap. I'm a sucker for metal. A lot of you guys know that. This is me rapping on a guitar instrumental that's also got 808s in it. It's very freaky. I do a little bit of screaming in it. I think I've also teased this in a Styles of Rap video. I'm not entirely sure. I know a lot of people are excited about it. It's gonna live up to the hype for sure. 15, Don't Know Why with Elijah Kyle and McGuire. This song is already out, but man, so emotional. This was a really hard one for me to kind of write. It's a song about being sad, but not knowing why I'm sad. And of course, Elijah Kyle killed it on his verse. His verse is amazing. And McGuire did the chorus. I wrote the chorus and I sang it myself, and I was like, man, I don't feel like I'm doing this right. And I sent it to McGuire. He came back within like an hour and just did it way better than I ever could. The next track, Scatman. This is gonna be a sleeper. If you're looking for punchlines and just fun vibes, this is your song. And I don't know if I made this up. Did anybody else ever remember seeing Scatman, like skibidi-bidi-dum-ba-da-bup, like that music video, and the song was called Scatman? That's what the whole idea was behind this. But I'm telling you right now, that will be a sleeper. Next track, Bad Guy with Mix Williams, a song that is already out right now. It's a song about trying to do good in the world, trying to do good in the rap game, but people not liking you, so you're embracing the bad guy role. And I'm so happy I got to work with Mix. I remember watching him in a music review thing that I did years ago, and I was like, man, this guy's good. And he did huge in the nerdcore scene with a bunch of songs with Dizzy, and just an all-around great guy. He got married last year too. The next song, Lash Out. Joey Nato always calls this one like vintage sounding Crypt. This song is also out as well. It's another song where I'm just kind of talking my talk, and again, if you like vintage sounding me, this is your song. The next one, Burroughs. I love the music video that I shot for this. I did it last Halloween. Again, talking my talk on this one, but really embracing where I'm from and just who I am as a person. So yeah, I'm a Kentucky boy, but I know how to rap, alright? Don't get it confused. The next one, A Way Out with the Real Young Swag. Whew, you want to talk about a good person. That guy right there is one of the best people I've ever met on the internet. We definitely poured our heart out on this one. It is a sadder song, but it is about us, you know, working so hard to finally get into the music industry and do the stuff that we love. And then we get there and we hit our low moments. It's like, man, I don't want to do this anymore. I'm looking for a way out of this, but then there is no way out. Depression hits and it sucks. The next one, Rap Nowadays. This is me just kind of talking about the modern state of hip hop. And it's not like a death to mumble rap kind of approach. It's me acknowledging that the music sounds fine nowadays. I'm fine with the auto-tune. I'm fine with the overwhelming trap beats. I'm fine with the sound, but I'm still not fine with the message. And I'm not going to be fine with the message no matter how much people call me corny, no matter how much people call me an old head. I'm still not fine with the message that is being said. And then the last song, Coffin Talk. This is this album's I'm Not Okay. This is this album's Buried Alive. It's talking about just some of the darkest thoughts that I have and singing my heart out on the chorus. And I know you're going to love this song. I love this song. But those are the songs. Those are all the reasons you should buy this album. If you stuck around to the end of this, you are awesome. Oh, at the beginning of this, I mentioned that the physical CD had 23 songs. I did a song called River that I wanted to put on this album, but it got denied on streaming services because because of the chorus being an existing chorus, and I thought I could get away with uploading it as like a cover, but I couldn't. That song will be on the physical CDs only as a bonus track. You can buy them on my website, and I sign every single one of those. We've already sent out over 100 CDs. Some of you guys might even be getting the album early. But yeah, if you want to buy that, that will be down low in the description as well. But that will be the end of this one. Thank you if you stuck around watching this. Let's make it in the top 5. Let's try to get to number 1 if we can. Buy it on iTunes. And just know I'm really excited for this album and for you guys to hear it, but I'm way more excited that I get to marry my best friend. But all right, that's it. I love you guys. I'll see you in the next video. Have a great day.